Hey, what's up, y'all? It's popping. It's D. About to react to this vid by Playback. This is Jonathan Majors' accuser is getting exposed in court. We told you. I don't know what's happening with this man. Actually, I do know that there was some type of legal drama happening with him, and somehow Megan Good is involved, or maybe she's just dating him or something. But I didn't look deep into it because I don't care about this man. So yeah, I don't know the full story, but sure, someone told me to check this out, so why not? Let's get the tea and see what's happening exactly. It seems like he may be innocent, so let's watch.
Jonathan Major update. The trial has already underwent. We're at the end of it, and jury on Friday, the jury's supposed to come out with the verdict. We didn't. They're going to push it back into Monday. Hopefully, we will verdict then. However, we decided it's very important here at Playback. We give you an update on everything that's going on because there's some very good information that makes it seem like what we said 5 months ago might be true that this nigga probably did not do it. However, we'll give you a little bit unbiased, backstory first. And
I don't know if it was essay or DA. I know it was one of those.
You all can come to the conclusion on your own. Because that's what we do here, right? So, quick backstory. So the original story was that Jonathan Majors and his girlfriend at the time got into an altercation in the car that resulted in, I believe the altercation was based off of him potentially cheating or something like that. Or something had to do with their relationship. That resulted in Majors bopping her, and then she then went to his loft. I don't know how.
Or DV.
What happened. He wasn't there at the loft when it happened. He just went out and did his own thing. And then the next morning when the police were called, he was proven that, she had the broken bones, et cetera, et cetera. Now, what happened from that point to the next day, she never figured out. Nobody never said. But that was enough for this man to lose his job in multiple roles, as well as many of you all to just completely believe her off of that alone. Then as time continues to progress, a little bit more people said, a little more women claim they were victims. They said, oh, yeah, he did the same thing to me. Where those women are at right now, I don't know. Nobody doesn't know where they're at right now, but hey, you all believe that as well. Remember that now. And then also, we go a little bit further. There was some text that went out of context, text that people read and then decided, oh, yeah. This man's he's a hoodlum. He did this. Oh yeah, he did that. Yeah. And then video evidence came out because here we decided to wait until at least we heard both sides of the story, and that's when we decided to drop our video. And in this video evidence, a lady who claims that her finger was bruised in this altercation, so much so that it was swollen. We saw video evidence of her handling things and digging into her purse, and it seemed like she had a grand old time, out and about right after the incident. She seemed like she was fine, man. She was fine out there partying. Now, of course, people deal with trauma different ways. Who am I to tell you?
Deal with trauma like partying?
Maybe, I don't know. Hey, man. Some people they fucking up now. Some people say,
the night of my mother's funeral, we went to the club. So, yeah, everybody's different, and you cannot put a one size fits all on everybody. And I know that might sound strange to some people, but the idea behind it was my mom was just a very fun loving, funny, turned up type of person. So we're gonna honor her, and we're gonna turn this sad day around, and we're all gonna go out and enjoy ourselves. So that was the idea behind it. But just saying that, I know most people will be like, well, that's so weird. Oh my God, how can you go to the club? Your mama just died. So it's like, everybody's different. Nobody's the fucking same. So that's not.
I go out and party, man. I just go out and party with strangers. She partied with some strangers. That's what she did. Not even people that she knew before, just random people. And she went out there. You know what else she did? She swiped into the card. Dug into her purse with the bruised finger, right? Dug into her purse, finally find it. Got it, swiped it. See, like she was fine. It was even crazier that she was getting consoled by the random stranger that she found, right? And they were so consoling her. How dare he cheats on you? Are you okay? You're fine. And she hugged her on the same side of her ear that was lacerated. The same side. Got a full face-to-face hug. Now, me. Person. Caleb, show the lacerated ear. It's pretty disgusting. Not necessarily just at all.
No, it can get you months.
Oh, it's that bad?
Yeah, sure.
It's that bad.
It's a gas.
Yeah. Now you saying it's that bad? It's such a gash. Now, normally if you get a gash that wide, right? You probably wouldn't allow nobody to get that close to the face.
If I got a gash on my ear, nigga, I'm not going to the place with the loudest music.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, for sure, man. But shit, man. Hey, we all deal with it differently, man.
Exactly.
So that's where we are
that's
right now.
not proof enough, in my opinion.
He has a lot of evidence to kind of back it up as well. So let's go back a little bit. So she said that there was an altercation in the car. Altercation card that she saw the text message. That's what she said. She saw the text message. And then she said that in there, slapped her up, bruised her finger, and then it was all bad. This is what the video evidence actually shows us, since y'all don't want to believe, Jonathan Majors. Let me show you what just the evidence itself says. So he's trying to separate us. Put her back in the car. He's pushing her. She hops right back out. He's trying to walk away. He starts running away. Running faster. So We get a close up though. He's trying to push her back in. And that looks really aggressive. She hops right back out.
God, she had to chase him.
Oh, he's trying to get away.
He's sprinting. I didn't see the whole chase.
Oh no, we still going now. Now watch this. She's so upset by his car. Up, and it's fine. The car was fine. So chase around another block, man.
This is
So
ghetto.
run around another block. And
why is she chasing him?
so we're going down another block right here, man. And at this point, she's a little tired.
She's a little tired.
That's how long they were chasing.
What the fuck? I saw like a fraction of this.
Oh no, that's all that happened.
That's a police.
Now, the testimony of the driver, because the person who was driving was independent representation. He was not connected to either one of the parties. Said that in the car, he couldn't necessarily see the focus doing the job, and said that he heard a lot of back and forth in the back of his car, but he believed that it all started. Some of the physical altercation started with the woman, as he described her, the girl or woman. He didn't actually identify them by name, but he knew that there was a woman in the man. So hey, the girl back there seemed like she was getting a bit more of an aggressor. And then the guy himself was trying to get away from her and actively tried to get away from her. This is exactly very close to what Jonathan Majors, his recollection of the events as well. What ended up happening for the rest of the night, because Jonathan Majors' side, it kind of pieced together a little bit more as well as the video evidence. He eventually got home, couldn't get into the house, got the handyman to come help him get into the house. So that's further point, or the apartment or the loft where they lived. That's further proof that they had literally no other connection for the remainder of the night. Then eventually he got in there, saw her passed out in the room, in the closet next to the bathroom. And then he called the police and allowed them to come in and they tried to figure out what was going on. And then the police sat there and said, white women, drunk and finger bruised, black man. Sir, we need you to get out of here, sir. We need to talk to her. What happened? Can you tell us what happened? I don't know what happened. Tell us what happened. Come on, tell us what happened. It's okay. It's okay. You don't feel comfortable with him? No, I don't feel comfortable with him. You don't feel comfortable? Sir, get out of here now, sir. Get him out of here. He's gone now. Originally, the way that those line of questionings were presented to us, it was as if, by his regulation, the police officer, that he wasn't the one who prompted the question of if he bruised your finger. However, the body cam footage says otherwise. In all of this conversation, there was a conversation that was released, but at first, some reading of the dialogue that happened between Majors and Jabbar.
We both know what job I'm on, and go, I didn't mention that.
Yeah, I won't.
No, you understand that? Because that team, that unit, right? Grace has to be a certain mindset. To the point, Corinne's not me. You know what it is? That's Martin Luther King's wife. Michelle Obama, Barack Obama's wife.
I know, I'm not. I shouldn't have gone out. I'm sorry.
Let me just lay it out for you, right? If I'm just gonna say it. My temper, my shit, my trauma, blah.
Who recorded this?
Nobody doesn't care. Obviously, she did.
Why is it so low?
Nobody doesn't give a fuck who recorded it.
Wow.
Nobody doesn't care. Y'all don't actually care about this shit, which we'll talk about later on. Y'all actually don't give a fuck. Let's listen to what the conversation was.
All that said, right? I'm not saying I am a great man. A great man. I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in. That's real. I'm not gonna think about it. I have one kind of work. The work needs to be a great woman and make sacrifices the way that man is making for her and for them ultimately. Last night, 2 nights ago, you did not do that. You did not do that.
I'm sorry.
Which took away from the plan. And the plan is everything. If it was just you and I was drunk, maybe I could swallow it. Or I was bold enough like, hey, let's go to bed. Just sit down, let's go to bed. I'm not hungry, what we're doing. Because Grace isn't here. Why? She was drunk. Why else? She was called by whoever was going on. I can take it. I'm fine.
So, there's other text messages.
Sorry, I probably fucked shit
Some of
up.
these text messages are, again,
But it was so
conversation
low.
out there. And quite frankly, we don't know the full conversation out with it. Yeah. Fine.
They will ask you questions, and I don't think you actually protect us. It could lead to an investigation, even if you do lie and you suspect something. She said, I will tell the doctor I bumped my head. If I go, I'm going to give it one more day. But I can't sleep, and I need some stronger painkillers. That's all. Why would I want to tell them what really happened when it's clear I want to be with you? He said, I feel like you want to be together and to not embarrass yourself for everything you've said to your friends and family. Last night, I considered killing myself versus coming home. You said you needed love last night, and I put my feelings aside and tried to give you that. I need love too. Or maybe I'm such a monster and horrible man that I don't deserve it and should kill myself.
Now, again, we don't know the context of this, but it seems as if, like, from the conversations I've seen, I don't necessarily know. It's not 100% sure about if Jonathan Majors is, he's had previous events. No one doesn't know previous incidents between her. These two, she claims that this has never happened before, but then later she changed her story and said that it may have happened before, or it was another event that had to happen. And unfortunately, there's not enough. I don't know what else is here to like prove that. Like, I don't know one way or another what they have done. However, what I do know is that after listening to that conversation, it seems as if like there's been an ongoing conversation about using alcohol. Through the trial, that was also further confirmed that she indeed abuses alcohol. Did not yet want to throw the technical term of calling her alcoholic, but she does indeed abuse alcohol. There's a doctor there, they already had laid it out and everything. Through the night of the incident, she got so drunk that she actually walked and hit a wall. They showed her the evidence so she can jog her memory. Because she first said, I don't think I actually walked into the wall. I think I just kind of bumped it. But no, she literally walked into the wall. Then also, again, the conversation that we just heard between the two, it seems like that's an ongoing dialogue they've had in their relationship. That, again, Jonathan Majors telling her, like, bro, you get so drunk that you end up embarrassing us. It's supposed to be a proper representation of who I am as a man and what I am doing, the sacrifices that are being made for the ultimate goal. Again, I don't know what this pertains to in particular, these text messages, or really any text messages, but it does seem like there is a consistent theme of Jonathan Majors believing that she is supposed to be some sort of representation of the relationship and what he's doing as a man and the sacrifices he's making, and she may not be living up to those expectations. And a lot of it seems like it may be resulting in her using alcohol. Now, the reason why I don't want to come to certain conclusions is because she says here about, I need to take stronger painkillers, I don't want to go to the doctor, da-da-da-da-da. There's a possibility that she just got drunk and she fell over, hit her head or something. That could have happened. It seems as if like that possibly could have happened even the night of the incident, where now this was reported that she was not inebriated before the incident happened. That the drinking happened after the incident, and so she wasn't inebriated before that. She got so drunk after the altercation in the car that she literally fell out in the middle of the bathroom or in the closet, and that's how she ended up going to sleep. She just knocked out. She passed out. That's how bad it was. So, and there's also other text messages of Jonathan Majors. Really, more or less, it seems like if you want to be very favorable to Majors, that he's just very aware of the situation that is at hand. That he is a high-profile actor. He's a black man as well, dating a white woman. And the optics of crazy white woman, or just a white woman in general, seem to be some form of abuse or something going on wrong with her. Can be bad for the optics, and that would be bad for his career. But you can also very well say that possibly he has been potentially bothering her before. And he doesn't want nobody to know about it. So love you if you don't tell nobody. But I think these are some of the text messages that other people are like going off of as well, saying, "See, you did it."
This situation is complicated for a lot of reasons. I think first of all, we judge most of these type of scenarios based off our own bias because as men, most men feel the need to protect women, and most women feel the need to be protected by men. So there's like I know for a fact if it was the other way around and he was chasing her down the street like this, the driver said he was the one that was being more aggressive in the car. There'd be no debate about it. Everyone would feel certain that he was the one who attacked her and he did those things. When it's reversed, it's like, well, let's wait for more evidence and see, because it's a little 50-50 right now. It feels like the threshold for who is different depending on whether it's a man or a woman. I don't know.
That is odd because if he's the aggressor, like, why are you chasing him? It does make things look a bit suspicious.
Supported by facts, I think it's more so supported by feelings. But in reality, men, you probably.
Why is our audio so low? So
most of it is not. I'm not talking about like a playful hit. I'm talking about like she thinks she's not doing any damage that she hits in anger, and so that's so common for women that it's almost not taken seriously. But in reality, it should be. It's like the same way you would want to hit, don't hit other people. There's so many other ways to express your emotions. And this situation is very messy. Looking at the evidence, I don't think you could possibly, beyond a reasonable doubt, find him guilty in a criminal court. I think that you would struggle to even win in a civil court if you're her. Honestly, if he was so intent on gathering evidence the way she was with these recordings and stuff, I think he would be able to sue her for everything she had in civil court because he would have a lot of evidence to support it. Like when you think about that phone call, my first thought was, if it's just a one-on-one call, who the fuck recorded it? These are thoughts you have and these are actions you follow up with while you're having a very serious convo following an incident. So there's two ways to look at it. You could say she did it for her own protection because he hit her,
or she did it to set him up.
She's trying to plant some evidence. And so when I see like a handful of 1.5 pages of screenshots and that's it in my head, I'm thinking like, why not just take it, if you're being honest, record a video and swipe? Because then there's no chance of potential Photoshop, there's no chance of potential, that's what I would do if I wanted my evidence to feel legitimate. So those are the type of things that pop in my head. The reality also is that there might also be evidence that we're not privy to and that might be part of the deciding factor before the jury gets verdict. But the problem I have more than anything is it's no longer innocent until proven guilty. You're guilty until you can prove yourself innocent. And the fact that he's lost so many roles, I low-key agree makes sense because like, not make sense, but having them pause. If he did hit her and they shot a $100 million movie, $200 million movie, like I think he was Ken, right? And he was huge on Creed. It's like, you gotta think like, right when you're about to publish it, kind of like what happened with The Flash, and now there's all this drama with one of your main guys, the main guy, that's a fucking nightmare.
All this money,
so I think for financially, you kind of want to chill a little bit. But the fact that
Losing roles to me is what's crazy.
yeah, a pause makes sense if you need to know what's going on.
Yeah.
You feel me? But if he's exonerated from all these charges, there is no continuation, then yeah, as a society, we've just regressed until guilty until proven innocent. And the scary part about that is there's two types of people on this planet, right? There's the nice people that can't fathom that somebody would lie, and then there's the liars who find comfort, like they're like, she's like me, so I'm going to side with her. And then there's people like if you and your friend group, you can even imagine them lying about something that's important, project that onto every other friend group. But I'm telling you, there's all types of people on this planet. There's people that are really kind of kind, neutral, not that kind, rude, and then just flat out fucking evil. But the evil, you don't even want to know what those niggas be talking about.
All right, I'm gonna stop right there. Their audio being this slow was annoying me. But yeah, it is fucked up if she is lying on him, and it does look rather suspicious looking at this footage. She clearly was sprinting after this man. He was trying to get away from her when obviously he could overpower her if he wanted to, but no, he's trying to distance himself from her to avoid, any type of altercation. And he was even trying to break free of her while she kept trying to grab him. So just based on that, it does seem like she was the aggressor in the situation. I just find it a bit hard to believe that she would get back to the apartment and then now she's all scared all of a sudden. It's like, you wouldn't doing that on the street. But I don't know. I wasn't there. I can't speak on it. But yeah, if it does come out that, he is exonerated of all charges, I would come after her with everything I got if I was him, because that is really fucked up and it does tarnish someone's reputation for a long time. People have definitely been saying that he was guilty, because like I said, I wasn't keeping up with this, but I definitely saw a few comments where people were saying that, oh, see, he's a abuser or whatever, and he's just trying to get with Megan Good, to try to get on the black woman's side now because he guilty. Like, I saw all of those comments. So it is fucked up if this woman has painted him in this negative light and he didn't even do anything. So yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what other videos you're gonna watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.